Hey everyone, I'm Garrison and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be doing my first listen / full on review to JinJin and Rocky of Astro's first mini album here called Restore. Now, as some of you may know, I had a hell of a time going through that highlight reel, that funny highlight reel of this mini album, and most importantly, loved their MV that was tied along to just Breath, as well as how the song went. Just to sum it up, a literal masterpiece. So if you haven't seen my reaction / review to their title track, Just Breath, be sure to. But aside from that, I've been looking forward to this, more than been looking forward to this, and hearing and seeing how these 4 B-sides will play out, especially after that highlight reel. So enough talk, let's just get into this review now, shall we? So this first track is called Lazy. Now, I'm seeing JinJin and featuring YOOJUNG here. Now, not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be JinJin and Rocky featuring YOOJUNG, but hey, I'm not complaining at all. We still take these. I just love to see it and love to hear it when label mates collaborate upon each other's tracks, or do some whole extravagant like collaboration type single or something like that. But I'm seeing JinJin all over this. We love to see it, from the lyrics to the composition to, or I should say the composing, to the arrangement of this song with the works of Ore, Dash Guy, and of course Sam Carter. Now, if you guys remember my past reviews and first listens to Astro's albums, Switch On and All Yours, don't even get me started with that full album, All Yours, Sam Carter has took part heavily throughout those albums and all, and I can't even imagine how this one's gonna go, of course, with the overall dynamic between JinJin and YOOJUNG. So let's just get into it. Ooh, you just hear a bit of the breeze and this fun piano with this bass, bit of a drum kit work. Hey, so fun with it. Okay, YOOJUNG in the pre-chorus here. Hey, my body doesn't listen. As much as I want to do something, I'm feeling lazy. That's what I'm getting here right now. But guys, why is this such a mood? Like, so relatable. Hey. What a verse 2 here. Hey, love the ad-libs or the background vocals being done in this. Yeah, that extra emphasis with ad-libs. Ooh. I'm feeling lazy. Bed monster grabs me. Love the synthesizers in this as well. Okay, YOOJUNG. Love the claps here. And just the breeze coming back in, that sampling. Hey. Yeah, I totally get the message in this. I'm pretty sure you guys can relate too. This was pretty much earlier today for me. I was just feeling lazy. Also, a mixture of being tired. I really didn't want to do any schoolwork, and I really didn't want to do any YouTube today. But hey, I was like, I gotta do something, okay? I gotta do something. And at the end of the day, it's really hard to push yourself to do something. As much as you want to do something, you don't want to do anything. Sometimes you just want to chill, relax around, surf the web, watch YouTube or Netflix, you know, yada, yada, yada. And pretty much what I'm getting from here, it's like being lazy. I'm just feeling lazy. I just want to relax. I just want to chill. But also, I'm lazy to the point where I feel like they feel like, or we feel like being lazy is now a new hobby for us in our daily lives. And I can totally feel for that message of, it's one of my hobbies that I go towards most heavily over anything else in life, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's such a fun one. I'm probably gonna listen to this quite a bit, but I also like how YOOJUNG was implemented in this. Her featuring, like, at times when I see duets, they are duets. When I see featurings, they are featurings. And this is indeed a spectacular featuring from Wikimiki's YOOJUNG, of course, which, by the way, I saw earlier in the day on a special dance cover video, mainly by Lee Young-ji and everyone else, and Eves and so on and so forth. That was so fun seeing YOOJUNG in the mix there for that cover of Growl by EXO. But just a small thing I wanted to say, add in there and all. But her featuring was pretty cool with how she was implemented in pretty much just the pre-chorus twice, and then the bridge where it puts an emphasis and really talks about it's my hobby. And I liked her lines so much in this. Very effective, even though her lines are brief with it, of course. But I think it sets up, her lines set up the chorus for JinJin so well. And like I said, the ad-libs done by JinJin, the vocal effects, I think how it's sort of in unison with the synthesizers works. I'm not sure if I heard strings in this or not, so we're going to have to dive in, go back into it for a second listen. Not just only because of that, because I had a hell of a time listening it on the first listen. But yeah, that's what the synthesizers, the trap percussion or the drum kit work. There's some claps, a fun piano that was slightly done differently during the bridge with YOOJUNG, of course. And yeah, it's a fun song all in all, and I could totally see myself listening to the song quite a bit, guys. Literally describing my life. I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm pretty sure you guys can relate. I'm sure we've all been there, done that, procrastinated at least once in our lives, but I'd say a million times. But yeah, there's that like breeze, that sampling of like the ocean breeze or something going on here with the piano. I love how it starts off. It's a good morning when I open my eyes, when I look at the clock. Oh snap, it's 2 o'clock. And I'm pretty sure this means 2 p.m. Going to bed late till like late as 3 a.m., 5 a.m. Oh shoot, it's past lunchtime. Or it's like, for people who are nocturnal, sleeping at night and waking up at 2 a.m. But this is, I believe this is like 2 p.m., right? The looping of that piano is so addictive. Love the bass in this so much. just so, how would I put it? Makes excuses. The things you don't want to do are tomorrow. Yeah, sort of putting off the things that you need to do or want to do the next day, either or. Been there, done that. It's like, even when I want to do a YouTube video, there's just days where I'm like, I just feel so lazy, guys. Like, I just want to lay in bed. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I really love YOOJUNG during the pre-chorus here. I would say almost like very dreamlike with it, right? Something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't say like any generic like vocal effect, more so like auto-tune to put more so of that impact and effect and all. And I think it works in this kind of song where it's like sort of in unison with the synthesizers. Lazy. Yeah, the bit of ad-libs that make it extra fun, and there's like certain kind of like emphasis on the end of the lines. It just adds so much to the song, even though it seems so minimal. Verse 2. Hey. I love how he breaks it down, you know? Sighing. And then I want to move into the bridge here. I love the piano chords here, the clapping going on here. Okay, take pictures and decorate my world beautifully, flying through social media and looking at reactions. It's my hobby. I do this all day. I don't think I'm wasting my time. But I feel like there's that sort of realization. There's times that we don't think we're wasting our time because we're so in the moment. But then next thing you know, we kept like an assignment or a certain project or something like work to do the very last like hour, and you realize you wasted your time earlier. But there's nothing you can do to reverse that, right? I'm literally laughing a part of my life here. It's just my life encapsulated in this song. But if anything, I've got to admit, part of my laziness really comes from me being tired at times. Oh, so it's not strings, maybe it's like an electronic like string or synthesizer that's like dragged across there. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, that layer in and that auto-tune, the crazy now. I hear a bit of YOOJUNG there at the end. Wow, what a cool track. Yeah, it's a very relatable one, a fun one, but in some ways funny as well because there is that relatableness. But hey, let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next track is called Lockdown. Now I'm seeing JinJin all over this one. We love to see it. Can we just appreciate how he's been in the works for these songs, and based on the track listing, I know later on Rocky is going to be as well, but let's just get into Lockdown now. Oh. Oh. Rocky. Okay, the snare drum here. Oh, that is so cool. Their voices here in this song. It's like unlike anything I've heard. Like that background vocal layering. Just the swagger that's being admitted in the delivery. This pre-chorus is phenomenal though. Okay. Broke down. Woo. Oh, and this was in the highlight reel. That is dope. What a song. So far, my favorite B-side on this mini album. I loved JinJin's like full-on English lines here and there. The way he like hits it in the chorus is just so satisfying, especially with a bit of that auto-tune, you know what I'm saying? And don't even get me started with Rocky during the pre-chorus. Like, if anything, the chorus is as good as the pre-chorus, and I should say, if anything, the pre-chorus is as good as the chorus, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to process, if you guys can tell, what I have just listened here. I mean, truly have listened to greatness here. So, yes, I love the pre-chorus as much as the chorus, and I think the pre-chorus sets up the chorus so well. That grunginess of that guitar is just so dirty with it, but it works so well, and sometimes almost so in unison with the vocal delivery in this one, which is why I haven't heard anything like this before. Just how at times the vocal delivery can be so in unison with the guitar, but then at times where it's just like on the offbeat of that guitar is pretty sick. And then how they work off of each other in this is so cool. Really loved verse 2 as well. Loved the bridge and all. But yeah, all in all, this is a banger and a half to pretty much sum it up. Let's bring it back here, and then I want to listen to more things because, like I said there, I'm like, this is part of the highlight reel that they showed, part of the song in the highlight reel, right? But I heard extra things. Yeah, there's a good amount of a bit of like autotune or vocal effect going on there. What was cool here, right? Just with this transition right here, those electronic drums, oh my goodness, as some of you may know, I'm a sucker for electronic drums because like I love hearing them in like retro genres such as disco, such as synthwave, yada yada yada. Even here, there's just a tad bit though of autotune. But then addition with like some vocal layering here. Build up the snare drum. Love how they played off each other there. Do. I love that right here. Do. I just love how the guitar gets just tugged extra a bit there. It's like a little chord change or note change there. I dig it. Oh my goodness, the realization. Follow your traces. A bit of the horns are hit there in the back ever so slightly, and some hi-hats or some sort of percussion instrument in the back that's ticking there. Regular drum kits. Oh, and here too. The swirling of the strings adds so much to this. Oh my goodness, I love it. Yeah, there's some sort of ticking of a percussion instrument there. Hi-hats. Like some sort of trap percussion. Yo, traces dancing. And don't even get me started with this, like right here. I just want to save you because I need to be saved too. Whoo, fire! Straight fire! Here we go, the snare drum again. Oh man, I need a performance of this. This was so cool with this bridge here. I love how the horns are not done every second time. It's just once and then it's just a... Hold up, let me... And then there's still that like those percussion instruments going on. Dried eyes. Feel like I've lost everything. Hope track. Okay. There's just that bass going on. Yeah, it's more so some sort of bass. Then the horn gets hit there. The horns or the trumpet. More so some sort of horn instrument. And just how the strings soar, and they're not just swirling, but they're soaring now here. Lockdown. And notice how the strings continue here. This was in the highlight reel. It's cool. Touch the ground. Ooh. Oh, what the heck? Literally my browser crashed. Hello? Wow, what timing. It must be in the song Lockdown by JinJin and Rocky. I mean, this song went crazy to the point where it seemed like my Firefox browser crashed, but I'm gonna bring it back up here because no, we gotta finish this, guys. Come on. Touch the ground. Ooh, wow, what a song. Love Rocky's voice in this, but really love JinJin during the chorus in this as well. But hey, let's just keep this going before I discover some random crash on my Firefox browser somehow. Let's just continue this. So this next song is called Complete Me, and it seems like it's only by Rocky, but in terms of lyrics and composing, Rocky, of course, and Obros and Enzo. We love to see it, but let's just get into it. There's that like xylophone-ish type of work. Oh, turn this there. Really light with it in terms of the delivery, both in instrumental and vocals. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, I love those electronic drums. Oh, there's that rhythm guitar in the back on the right side. That breakdown is crazy. In a good way. Ooh. Hey, is there gonna be a O? Oh, another A. Love those strings in the back. Those like icy strings. Definitely some vocoder work in this, but already done? 2 minutes and 32 seconds? Okay, so one thing, first of all, just to address, is that this is way too short. I wish this was longer, but I think what's brilliant about this song is how these sections, certain sections and parts are done within this time frame. But The only thing that I don't get is the plugin line, and I think it's more so it's like nothing as in bad intentions per se, but more so it's like more so done in a way as a filler or to make it sound good. And I even talked about this with my friend the other day. The thing that he does not like simply is how songs that have like nonsensical like English lines with them, and sometimes it could be very off-putting in a way. Sometimes when it doesn't make sense, it's completely fine because the song is good regardless, you know. And then sometimes you're just better off having like a full like song with only Korean or just a bit of English in the chorus or whatnot, or some certain sections, or just have a completely full-on English song, you know what I'm saying? But you can't, when I come to a conclusion, you can't have either or. You just need to go through the process right and get the right people on the track to really pan things out and narrow it down to have the kind of correct or sensical or even nonsensical, but yet not an off-putting type lyrics in a song, right? And yeah, I got to admit the plugin definitely off-putting, but I don't think the intentions were to be like that, you know what I'm saying? To be strange and weird like that, but more so as a filler, or of course just for the sake of having English in this, like English words in this. But other than that, I think the huge highlights of this is the production, hands down, in the song. Really cool with it, a mixture of a lot of elements and instruments in this. But like I said, what's so fascinating is how everything is condensed in this time period. And I'm just glad that this is not like less than this. It could have been a minute and 43 or minute and 53 or minute 50 type song. And that's the huge thing, that huge problem that I have about K-pop right now. If you notice across albums, the trend is to have a song that is not necessarily an intro, but yet is not necessarily a full-on track. And I don't get it. Like, what's the point? You know, you either put an intro or put like at least a 2-minute long song, or a full-on length song. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad it's not too short. But the way that pretty much Rocky did it here with everyone behind the works is he was able to fit in a bridge. He was able to fit everything else in. Like, usually when you have songs this short, usually there's bridges not fit in this. And I think that's really due to the fact that the pre-chorus, the chorus is very brief and straightforward with it. You know what I'm saying? So let's bring it back here. Love that xylophone ringing type of work. That vocoder work. Those 808 claps. Little warping, distorting of the bass there. Hi-hats, turn discs. I love this part. So fresh with it, or so overall this song, I'm pretty sure we can agree it sounds quite refreshing. Distorting of the bass, warping of the bass, like synthesize. Oh my goodness. That's cool. And then the yeah. I dig it. Oh no! This is where I don't understand, right? Let's just bring it on later on. Let me get back to my point here. And I believe this is Yes, this is the bridge. Really wild with it. I like this. I'm going up. You make me. Hey. Usually something predictable is like, hey, oh, you know, but like you hear that in mainstream pop back in the early day. But I like the sampling of the hey, you know. You know, a signature saying on my channel here, hey. But love those strings so much done in this part. And then an extra little bit of vocoder work behind his voice near the end here to wrap up the song. So all in all, really I dig it. It is not too short, not too long. Wish it was longer. Questionable at times in terms of lyrics, but you know, hopefully, you know, based off of experience and stuff like that, we won't get something like that in the future, and everything will work out in its way and all. And I think, of course, if anything that's shown so far on this mini album, I like how this really is like a pivot or like a segment, shows a complete new side, different side to Astro, of course, obviously by JinJin and Rocky. But you know what I'm saying? Usually when you have like these duos or units of some sort, they're meant to come through with something different and show a different side to their respective group and so on and so forth. But yeah, I dig that. I mess with this song. So let's just get into the next track now. So this is the last song, unfortunately, and it is called CPR by Rocky himself. And Rocky Obros worked together on this. We love to see it. And I've heard only good things from you guys about CPR, most heavily about this track in the comment section down below across my videos, my, of course, review to their title of JinJin and Rocky's title track, as well as the highlight reel as well. Apparently this is quite emotional with it, especially in terms of lyrics, so I'm gonna see so for myself. Let's just get into it. Oh, oh my goodness. I got a bit of chills there, not gonna lie. All the strings here. But I don't want to see you anymore. Oh. Oh. Love the guitar work in this. But man, the lyrics. And the vocal work. No way. Ho 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 ho. There's that rhythm guitar. I don't run, baby. I might like this. This cuts deep. I hate myself like this. Like, I'm having a hard time right now. Oh, hold up. Ooh. Okay. Oh, it's coming. Oh my goodness. CPR. You guys are right. Like, this song cuts deep. But man, the vocal work is just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I think the core, if anything, the chorus just like tears me apart. Rocky did a phenomenal job with Obros on this. Production wise, and the instruments and elements that I'm hearing is so cool. Just with the string instruments, the guitar, the electric drum kits, some percussion instruments almost, I feel like, and other things that I need to identify. But what's so cool is, like, I like how the arrangement wise, it went from the chorus and then immediately into a verse 2. And when you think that bridge into the chorus would like play out, it's like he's just gonna hit it here right now. It's like, oh, it keeps on going. Wait, he's not gonna hit it yet. Oh, it keeps on going. He's not gonna hit it. And then boom, he hits that crazy high note. Hits those high notes, very angelic like. And then it's like, oh, the extra vocal work here and there, shifted here and there, left side, right side of my ears. And then how it wraps up is like, oh, and it just ends like that. CPR, such a special song, such a cutting deep type of song. But I love it. I love it for what it is, really. And this has to be my favorite, like, solo song on this album by Rocky, right? Because mind you, I do love that Lazy song by JinJin with YOOJUNG. But if anything, we have to dive back into this. Let's see here. Just that this keyboard work here, and then it was my first time feeling this way. It was strangely perfect. Of course, I'm lost in translation, but can't believe it. If there's fate, I wonder if this is what I saw when I saw you. And then you suddenly hear these strings coming in and emerging. There's that rhythm guitar with the strings. But I don't want to see you anymore. This is what initially hit deep down inside of my soul, not gonna lie. I think the best way to put it, there's those drum kits, right? Those drum kits, and then do, and then hit. I don't run, baby. Why am I like this? I hate myself like this, but I'm sorry to see you. If anything, this is the line that cuts deep the most. I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, it truly is. And I think the best way to put this is, like, imagine you're at like some bar or some like performance, and it's just like, you know, when you have these like very soulful like songs, and you have the main attraction, the main singer, and then you got these backup singers, right? I feel like a best way to put this, you got Rocky as the main attraction, but then you got Rocky as the backup singers, the background vocals as well, which is so cool. So with that being said, I really love the layering overall in the vocals for this song. Just a baby in the back there. Electric drum kits. Oh. Verse 2, I'm like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. It was such a pleasant surprise hitting verse 2 here. See, you got your regular drum kits, and then as transitioners, you got the electronic drum kits, and then right here. And then we only hear him, that brief pause, and then reintroduction of the instruments. And then the chimes coming through here. Oh my goodness, it has everything that I'm such a sucker for, is those chimes too. But mainly, I am a sucker for incredible vocals, and that's Rocky. That's what he's doing here. Literally serenading us. Stop beat. I like it. I like it. I love how it's just there at the end of the line every time, and then oh, the emphasis on Ujima, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That ooh, just the way that he emphasizes some words in his lines, and at the end of the lines is just so great. Don't cry. If anything, I feel like this song is just so consoling. I want to go back to my old self. When I looked at you, my heart was pounding. There's those electronic drum kits again. Save me. All that Belton, baby. Woo. There's no way I'm gonna be able to sing along to this. I'm just gonna be oohing and ahhing every time I listen to this. Oh, and then, oh baby, ujima. Oh, it goes to show you how memorable this song is, and I love how it ends off in a lingering moment of just like, oh my goodness, I gotta play this again. With that being said, it's clear upon second listen, the replay value is there, the longevity to do it. I emphasize that a lot. Love the hooks in the song, love the melodies in this song, love how everything is done about this. This is truly a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. But guys, let me try to recollect myself here and wrap things up for this spectacular first mini album called Restore. So we kicked it off with Lazy, right? Essentially just JinJin featuring YOOJUNG, and it was a brilliant surprise. It's just a really relatable song, so fun with it, yet quite quirky with it. I forgot to mention that, and it's something that I could totally listen to in my rotation and all, and had a good laugh of listening the first time, because I'm like, oh, this is pretty much close to my life, you know. I'm lazy to the point where it's a hobby almost, right? And then what's cool about that is hearing YOOJUNG in the pre-chorus twice, and then also the bridge, the moments she came in on the track. And then we had Lockdown. Okay, Lockdown, this is the other track where we have JinJin and Rocky, both of them on it, and clearly Lockdown, I would say, if we're going by like this duo, this is the number one track, right? But if we're going on, okay, let me just continue this. Then we had Complete Me. Like I said, I really dig the production. It's satisfying in some cases. One questionable line, like I mentioned there, you know, something can be overlooked in the future with that. I wish it would be a little bit longer, but I think I'm just glad that it's not too short and it's not too long. Then we had CPR, again by Rocky, but showing us a completely different side on CPR, simply serenading us, a song that could easily be on repeat, and the vocal work is phenomenal. It's literally chef's kiss, and just how the production was done, the arrangement was done, just going from a chorus to just straight up a second verse was unbelievable. It's just the drastic switch up, but it was so cleanly done in that manner where it's like, wow, those drastic switch ups weren't off-putting at all. So all in all, if I would rate my favorite track, if we're talking about JinJin and Rocky, of course it's their title track. Then it would go Lockdown, but Lockdown is the favorite B-side. But then when we have favorite tracks by the members, right? The favorite tracks by the members, I would say, is of course Lazy featuring YOOJUNG for JinJin, and then CPR by Rocky, hands down. But the favorite solo one by far is CPR, no questions asked and all. And then it would go Complete Me in terms of favorites, I have to say. But let me know your thoughts. What's your favorite track? Did you feel the same way? It's like based on, you know, JinJin and Rocky, it's Lockdown. I mean, it's the only one here, but it's a huge standout on this mini album. Then if you felt the same way about CPR, let me know your thoughts. Just feel free to just give me the whole your kind of take, or I should say your feelings about this mini album after listening to it quite a bit, or just like when you first listened to this, anything you'd like about JinJin and Rocky or Astro in general, of course. And let me know if you enjoyed this first listen and review as much as I did, or my analysis during this review of their first mini album called Restore. But as always, guys, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with y'all about JinJin and Rocky, or even Astro in general, or K-pop in general. Have a great day as always, though. Have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison, as always, though, and peace.